Hey everyone, Connie here, and welcome to my blind reaction to Steven Universe Season 5, Episodes 17 and 18. Yeah, we are finally back with more Steven Universe. It's been quite a while, but hey, better late than never, I guess. I Steven Universe still isn't as bad as Gravity Falls was, let's be honest here. Because at least we get something every few months. Still pretty bad though, because Cartoon Network is just completely retarded in that fact. Oh, we'll play all these Teen Titans Go episodes all day, every day. But no, when it comes to the shows that people actually like and that actually get good ratings, we don't care because it's not Teen Titans Go or the Powerpuff Girls 2016 series. They're morons. Either way, though. So we have two new episodes. That had been aired were the episodes we reacted to before that were released early on the app and all. But we have two new ones here. And these ones weren't released on the app before. And so, yeah. These are going to be big. These are supposed to be big. From what I've heard, people are freaking out. Like, people are flipping their shit over these episodes. And that's happened before, where people have just completely lost it over episodes, and I've not really seen as big of an appeal. There have been episodes where it's like, oh, people are losing their minds, and it's like, okay, yeah, this is really great, this is fantastic, this is big stuff, but you're overblowing it a little bit. Like, I think that happened during the Jungle Moon two-parter, Lars of the Stars and Jungle Moon. I think the first one was called Lars of the Stars. Either way. When those episodes came out, people were flipping out at that because of Pink Diamond's debut. Actually getting to see her, see what she looked like. People were acting like it was just this massive world-ending event, but I mean, while it was big and while it was a massive bit of information to get to see what Pink Diamond was like, and to get to see her relationship with Yellow Diamond and all, it was big, but I think people were overblowing it way too much. They were acting like it was like the biggest thing Steven Universe has ever done. And honestly, it wasn't. So, I'm taking all of these, like, people flipping their shit over these two episodes with a grain of salt. In other words, Pearl. But no, seriously, I'm going to just take it one step at a time, see what I think of it, and form my own opinions. If it ends up being as shit-flippingly worthy as people are saying it is, then yeah, I'll very much admit to it. And I hope it is. But I'm not going to just assume that people are going to be right, and I'm not going to, like, force my thoughts to, like, precede actually seeing the episode with that. But otherwise, I have no idea what's going to happen. Apparently, there were some leaked clips from a Cartoon Network promo. Like, Cartoon Network released this promo, like, it was the wrong one. They weren't supposed to release it then. And it apparently included clips, I guess, from these two episodes that were, like, really freaking big. Either that or, like, episodes in the future, I don't know. But they were really freaking big. And it was like, holy shit kind of thing. And I haven't seen them. I haven't seen what this was. I haven't seen the little clips or whatnot, but people were freaking out over that too, and so yeah. I don't know what that is. I don't know if it's part of this, but I mean, if it's not, then I definitely know nothing about this. But if it is, that's like, I know that something big is gonna happen apparently. But yeah, I don't know any details. I don't know titles. I don't know any of that jazz. So I'm excited to find out, and we're gonna do just that. So when the screen fades to black, pause this redirect and go to the description below. Follow the link to the reaction, and after you watch it, come back here to the redirect and resume play. Because after it fades to black and then fades back in, everything from that point forward will be my afterthoughts and will contain spoilers to the episodes. So that being said, thank you so much for tuning in today, and I'll see you at the reaction. And we are back, and we will begin with spoilers in 3, 2, 1, now. Okay. So there's been a lot of theories going around, both in regards to who shattered Pink Diamond and if Pink Diamond was really someone else and she wasn't even really shattered per se. One of the theories was that Lion was actually Pink Diamond. One of the theories was that Pink Diamond wasn't shattered, but was just poofed and then bubbled, and that her diamond is inside the temple. And various other things here and there. But one of the ones as well that had been prevalent is that Rose was Pink Diamond. And just everything seemed to contradict that. Everything seemed to contradict it in the fact that Rose was clearly there, from what we have gathered up to this point, and that she was created for Pink Diamond. And that people had apparently seen her and Pink Diamond in the same place in the same time. This episode explained how that's possible. Because Pearl had taken Rose's shape, and honestly, it's something I just never considered, to be honest. Even though it's obvious it could happen. And here's the thing. I don't like this. I might get some flack for that, but I don't like this. I think this is a cop-out. Not even just because the fact that fans had guessed it well long ago. I think it's a cop-out. I think it would have made more sense and just been more impactful for Pink Diamond to have been shattered. Even if it was by Pearl. I think that would have still worked. To have it like Pearl was like still able to be in contact with Pink Diamond. Maybe even have it so that Pearl was Pink Diamond's Pearl. Which, I mean, I think that's what they're going for here. And so it would have it to where Pearl transformed into Rose Quartz, as probably by order of Rose, to shatter Pink Diamond still. To just continue the rebellion and, well, even stop the war and everything. The fact that Rose ended up being Pink Diamond the entire time, I hate it. I think it's a complete cop-out. I think it's silly to have this entire build-up, this entire time, having it that Rose shattered Pink Diamond. And again, I would have been fine if someone else had done it. Because, again, I mean, we were brought up with the idea during the trial that Rose shouldn't have been able to even get close. So, again, if Pearl had done it, if Pearl was Pink Diamond's Pearl and she got close and then transformed into Rose to do it, I could have lived with that. But by having all of that build-up, all of this saying that Rose did it and that Pink Diamond was shattered and everything, by having it found out that she was never actually shattered, and that Rose Quartz was Pink Diamond the entire time, also the fact that Steven is now clearly defined as the child of Pink Diamond, I think it's stupid. It pretty much retcons all of that build-up, all of that big, important stuff. The idea of Pink Diamond being nice or good is fine. Like that, I don't have a problem with. It's the idea that Pink Diamond faked her own shattering. It's the idea that Rose was Pink Diamond. It's the idea that Pink Diamond wasn't shattered and this big event we've heard about all this time was just retconned just to give this kind of shock value moment. And it just kind of came out of nowhere, too. Like, there was no evidence towards this beforehand. You could point out, oh, Pearl did the thing where she covered her mouth and she was crying, she couldn't say anything before. It's like, yes. But there was no evidence, there was nothing to connect that to the idea that that's what she was hiding. Because when she did that before, it was just like at the mention of what happened with Pink Diamond being shattered by Rose and all, and it's like... I will say though that the way they did fake it was pretty clever. They had like a fake pink diamond gem made. She swallowed the gem so that when Pearl poofed her, Pearl like grabbed the real gem to hide it away, and that Steven's gem now is the pink diamond gem, but that it's just you're seeing it from a different angle and all. I think that's pretty clever, I will admit. I just don't like this. Now, is this reveal as big and like shit hitting the fan kind of thing as all the fans were like talking about on Twitter and stuff? Like, did it live up to the hype that people were going about? Yes, I will say it did. I will say this was a big fucking moment. That doesn't mean I have to like it though. Just because I acknowledge that it's a huge moment, just because I acknowledge how impactful and important it is to the series, doesn't mean I have to like it. And don't get me wrong, I still love the show. It's still one of my favorite shows of all time. No question. But that doesn't mean I have to like everything in it. I mean, I don't like Ronaldo. I can't stand Ronaldo. And I don't like this. I just think it's stupid. I think it's a cop-out. A stupid cop-out that just... The entire Shattering Pink Diamond thing was this big fucking deal. It was really impactful. It was really a big deal for a show on Cartoon Network, a show marketed towards children, to have something like that. To have basically this giant war death occur. By having these rebel forces, specifically mentioned as the leader of them, what amounts to kill a leader of the other side. That was a big fucking deal. And to have them retcon it like this by having it, one, be faked so that Pink Diamond never actually died, and to have it be that Pink Diamond was really Rose the entire time, or Rose was really Pink Diamond, it feels cheap. It feels like, oh, we're not actually going to have this big, massive death mean anything anymore. All of this huge, impactful shit we built up with that, it's gone. That's what truly shattered here. I'm sorry, it just bothers me. But let's talk about the other episode as well. So thanks to Ronaldo's telescope, Steven finds that Lapis has been on the moon for a while. Not the entire time after she left, but she did come back to the moon because she felt lonely when she was reaching the end of the Milky Way. So she felt lonely, she felt scared, and so she's been staying on the moon. And Steven almost gets her to come back, but he mentions to her that he had that diamond dream, and he doesn't go into the details, which he should have done. If he went into the details and said it was like, oh no, this was a memory, which it very, very obviously was. He even put that together. If he would have said that, she wouldn't have left. It's like, oh, this was a memory. Something happened in the past. Also, this explains a few things that I'll get into in a minute here, but this really explains something. The fact that that was a memory. And with previous memories. So yeah. If he would have said something, she wouldn't have left. And I'm not blaming her for... A lot of people I noticed in the fandom blame Lapis because she left and are hating on her because of it. I think that's stupid. And here's the thing. I was one of the biggest critics of Lapis's character. I used to think she sucked. For the longest time, I was completely against her character. But then they changed her character and actually made her likable. They made her sympathetic. They made her just well-rounded. And then people start to hate on her after that. They only liked her because she was this angsty stereotype before. And when she's suddenly not an angsty stereotype anymore, they hate on her. And when she runs away for a very valid reason, even though I don't want to see it, of course, I mean, it's still very valid. They hate on her because, oh, she ran away. She abandoned everyone. And it's like, yes, she did. But again, very valid reason, and no one would mind if she came back. Like, her fears in that episode is like, if she came back, everybody would judge her for it or whatnot. It's like, no, they wouldn't. They would welcome her back with open arms, especially Peridot. Like, Peridot would probably just burst into tears and hug her and never let go, let's be honest. And that's not just because I ship them. I mean, legitimately, in terms of their character dynamic and relationship, that would happen. We've seen how depressed Peridot's been since Lapis left. So yeah. It's just, if Steven had said that, it just feels weird that he didn't. He was trying to convince her to stay and to not leave, but he knew that was a flashback, a memory. And yes, he was probably overwhelmed by, like, what he saw in it, I'm sure. But he was clearly focused at that moment on trying to keep Lapis from leaving. He should have said something. I don't know, it just feels weird that he didn't. And don't get me wrong, despite all of my complaining, I'm not saying that these episodes were bad. They were good. Lapis's song was amazing. Jennifer Paz has a beautiful voice. I can see why she was why she got that role as Belle for this Beauty and the Beast on stage and all. Yeah, I mean, the song was amazing. The concepts were great, and the execution of said concepts were great. The problem is, certain aspects of each episode were just wrong to me. Steven not telling Lapis about it being all a memory from the past, first of all. And then in the second one, the entire thing with Rose Quartz having been Pink Diamond the entire time. Yeah, it's just those specific things about the episodes were just completely wrong to me. But let's get to what I was about to say before. So these dreams make sense now. In Jungle Moon, when fused with Connie as Stevani, they had a dream, a Pink Diamond dream. And Stevani was in the place of Pink Diamond, while Dr. Maheshwaran was Yellow Diamond. Considering Steven basically is Pink Diamond, in a way, sort of, since he has the Pink Diamond gem and all, that's how he had those memories. Like, Rose was never there. Well, yeah, she was, but the Rose as we knew her wasn't there at that time. It was Pink Diamond. He was seeing it through Pink Diamond's memories. That's why Stevani was the catalyst in the place of Pink Diamond. Because Steven is Pink Diamond, basically. And that is why when Stevani went and punched the glass after getting told off by Yellow, we saw it as Pink Diamond in the reflection. And yeah, just these memories and stuff, these dreams make sense now because of that. It's like, yes, he was seeing through Pink Diamond's eyes this entire time. And his connection to Blue Diamond, even. Being able to see through her eyes and all, it's because Pink and Blue had a legitimate relationship with each other. They were sisters, basically. I guess you could call them that. But they were very close. We already know that. And so, yeah, the fact that he's able to see through her eyes and connect with her like that and cry when she cries, it's like he's legitimately feeling her pain because of how connected Pink Diamond was with her. So here's a major question, though, because this revelation brings up one huge question. Pink Diamond wanted a colony of her own. Yes. So she got it. She got Earth. Why did she start a rebellion? Why did she choose to fake her shattering? And clearly Yellow and Blue weren't like completely into her viewpoints on things. But I don't know. I don't think that's enough. Like, why did she start? Like, I think it was mentioned that the rebellion was going on already at that point, when in that part of the dream when Stephen was seeing Pink Diamond and Blue Diamond talking to each other, while Yellow was just standing there looking salty. I think it was already mentioned that the rebellion was already going on. So why was she doing this rebellion? And this also raises the question, it's like, so every time Rose Quartz was fighting the Homeworld gems, along with Pearl and stuff, Pink Diamond was just nowhere to be found at that point? Like, because we saw, like, one scene from the past in particular. We see Pink Diamond and Rose fighting during the war together. So at that point, just Pink Diamond's nowhere around and no one knows where she is? I don't know. This just raises a lot of questions. This... With Pink Diamond being a diamond and having guards and stuff, how would she even be able to do this? Like, if Pearl was her Pearl, which I think is, again, very obviously being stated here, it's very clear that they could plan this in secret inside Pink Diamond's palanquin, which they clearly did. But you know there's going to be guards and stuff outside of that palanquin. There's going to be people there. Or, well, gems. There's going to be gems there guarding it and watching over it. And we know Eyeball saw the shattering happen. So Eyeball was right there. So are they just like a... That would raise questions, like the guards, like, okay, Pearl and Rose Quartz leave. When did the Rose Quartz get in there? And what if they needed to contact Pink Diamond for something? What if something was happening? When they go in to get her and she's just not there? Like, there's some plot holes with this, I feel. With this revelation. I don't know. And if this gem was fake, let's just say it was a real Rose Quartz gem. Like it was a Rose Quartz that they had shattered to use as a fake gem. Instead of, you know, the Pink Diamond and all. Wouldn't Yellow and Blue have been able to tell that wasn't Pink Diamond? The diamonds are unique. There are no other diamonds like them. There's the 4 diamonds, but there's no other diamonds. Wouldn't they have been able to tell? Yes, the color was obviously very similar. I don't know. I just feel like they would have been able to recognize a fake and be able to tell that wasn't really Pink Diamond. Especially with them having been so close. Even with Yellow and Pink clearly having some issues. Blue seemed to, especially Blue seemed to be very close to her. Even when Blue was like talking her down, she was being very polite and understanding about it. She would have, I know she's kind of can be stricken by grief apparently, but I think she would have been able to tell. There's so many issues with this, and maybe they'll explain it in the future, maybe they won't, I don't know, but I just think this was a bad idea to do this. I don't know. I'll probably be one of the few... Oh, did it? Did the screen go blurry, or was that just my eyes because I was rubbing them? I might be one of the few to be looking at it this way, and I'm probably going to be. I doubt others, like when Rarity Dash watches it, I doubt he'll have these same thoughts. I doubt, I believe, Do You Want to Build a Brony already put up his reaction. I doubt he's going to have the same thoughts. Zamber, and whoever else. I really doubt that other people are going to view this the way I am. I'll be honest here. And there are probably people who are going to try and convince me that I'm wrong, try to convince me that it makes sense or something, I'm sure. But I just can't see it. I can't think of any way this works. This is just a complete cop-out in my eyes. But again, that is just me. That is just me, and we'll see where it goes from here, I guess, this summer. I don't usually watch previews, but apparently I did at the end there. And apparently Garnet's going to come undone because of this revelation, and mostly because of Sapphire, who's going to run away. That's going to be interesting. Obviously, I don't know anything else, and I do not plan to. I will not watch any other trailers or try to find out any other spoilers, any of that. I will just not. Yeah, I just think this is completely silly. But oh well. It's happened. It's not going to be taken back, so. Tell me in the comments below what you thought of these episodes. What did you think of Jennifer Paz's song as Lapis? What did you think of the revelation that Pink Diamond is Rose Quartz, or was, I guess, because she's still gone currently. Tell me your thoughts on all of that and more in the comments below, and thank you so much for tuning in. For now, I'm Connie Royal, and I'm signing off. See y'all next time.
And don't just live for tomorrow, or just live in yesterday. Just be glad for all you have that's in